book lovers, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sylvie and today I've got another video for you. As I told you during my roulette TBR game, I decided that for 2021 I will try to not buy books except for special events like my birthday, Christmas or other special events. Today's video is a part 2 of my belated Christmas book haul, the online part. Without any further ado, let's get started. I will unbox all the parcels randomly. Let's see what we've got. Alright. I hope to be able to open this parcel in a very professional way, but I don't think so. So let's see. Whoa! Yeah! The first one is The Nutcracker by Eta Hoffman, illustrated by Sanna Annukka. And finally I got my hands on this one. It's really gorgeous. It is all illustrated and this is the famous Nutcracker fairy tale. So the next one is this soft one. Okay. I have some struggle opening this. Okay. Whoa. Okay, another package. Okay. So the next book is The Taste of Apple Seeds by Katarina Hagena. This is a contemporary book set in Germany, and we are following Iris. And she has to come back home for her grandmother's funeral, and during her stay at home she will discover her family past and the memories connected to the garden and the house itself. So let's go on with this one. So let's see. Right, and this is the next one is the first book in a middle grade series, and it is A Pinch of Magic by Michelle Harrison. This follows three sisters and their family curse, and they have to break in order to change their fate. Let's see what is inside this one. Ooh, I'm happy that there are these easy peel things, so easy opening. No! Why? Let's try in this way. Aha! Better now. I think it's a chunky one. Let's see what we got here. And next I've got Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. This is the first book in a trilogy, right? And it is about a witcher and a witch hunter that ends up being bonded by the holy marriage. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, right here. I'm improving. And we've got next I've got this gorgeous book, which is The Hannah Wars by Adiba J. Girdar, hope to have pronounced it right, which is a queer middle grade book about two girls who ends up being rivals for a school project, and it's about know your feelings and what is important in your life. Then I've got another soft box. Let's see what we've got here. No, I need the scissors for this. So okay, here we've got a couple of books. So here's the first book in this parcel is The Phantom Forest by Liz Karin, in which we know more about the Forest of Laida, the holiest place in the underworld where all souls take rest before embarking in new lives. And we are following Seichas as she is chosen for her village's human sacrifice and her journey in the underworld. And the second one is Q&A by Vikas Swarup. In this one we follow Ram Mohammad Thomas, who has just won the quiz show Who Will Win a Billion, but he has also been arrested because is suspected of having cheated on the show. And this is his story and how he managed to answer correctly all the questions. And this book is inspired the Millionaire film. And finally, I got my own copy of Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is a kind of Alice in Wonderland retelling, but before all that story. This is the Queen of Hearts' own story before she became the Queen of Wonderland. Next one is... oh no! It wasn't so easy to peel it off. Okay, just another one. And this is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee, the first book in the Montagu Siblings series. In this one, we are following Lord Henry Montagu on his journey across the 18th century Europe. And now let's open this one. I can tell you guys, it feels like Christmas. Ooh, a bunch of books in here. The parcel contains 4 books. The first one is The Hairdresser of Harare by Tendai Huchu, hope to have pronounced it right. This follows 2 hairdressers that begin as rivals in the same salon, and I think that they end up being lovers, so it's a kind of adult contemporary romance, and it is a way to know more about today life in Zimbabwe's capital city. The second one is The Way Past Winter by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. This is a magical middle grade book in which we are following Mila, who has just discovered that her brother Oscar has been vanished, as well as all the other boys in her village, except for Room, the boy mage. And after finding a golden clue, they will understand that the boys have followed a stranger visitor who came after dark. So they decided to go across the mountains and far to the north to rescue them. The third book is Boreal Rites by Hannah Kent. This is an historical fiction based on a real-life tale set in northern Iceland in 1829. This is Agnes' story, a woman condemned to death for murdering her lover, and the family who has been forced to take her in, and also a priest tasked with absolving her. But all is not as it seems, and only she knows the truth. And the fourth book is Tell the Wolves I'm Home by Carol Rivka Brandt. This follows June, a very shy girl who loves the company of her uncle, the famous painter Finn Weiss. But when her uncle suddenly dies, her whole world fell apart. During the funeral, June notices a strange man, and after a few days she will receive a message from him asking to encounter her. And from this, it's the beginning of their friendship, and June will understand that she was not the only one who misses Finn. And now let's move to big packages. Let's see what's inside. The first book is The Puppy War by R.F. Kwang, in which we are following Rin, a dark-skinned peasant girl who's got an entry to the most elite military school in the country. While the empire is at peace, just a few people know that a third puppy war is just a spark away. The second one is A Sprinkle of Sorcery by Michelle Harrison, the second book in A Pinch of Magic series. And in this one we are following again the 3 sisters in a new adventure. The third book is The Downstairs Girl by Stacey Lee. This is an historical fiction who follows the life of Jo Kwan, who works as a lady maid by day, but at night she is the anonymous author of the advice column Dear Miss Sweetie. Next one. Yeah! Let's see what we've got here. The next book is The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen, illustrated by Sanna Annokka. Let's open this one. It's a little bit heavy. Let's see what's inside. I'm a professional now. The first book in this parcel is The Enchanted Sonata by Ether Dixon Woolwork, which is the Nutcracker retelling. The next one gave me some Dungeons and Dragons vibes, and I'm speaking about There Will Come Darkness by Katie Rose Poole. The seven prophets for centuries have and was and United Nations using their prophecy power, but 100 years ago they disappeared, and now we are following 5 improbable heroes that will have to save or destroy the world. And the third one is one of the most anticipated books that I was waiting for having my hands on, which is Date Me, Bryson Keller, a YA queer contemporary about Bryson Keller, who has a rule that he has to date the first person who's asking him out on Monday morning. But everything changes the day a boy asked him out. So 3 more boxes to end this video, so let's go on with this one. So in this one we have 5 books. Let's see what we've got now. So the first book I got my hands on while opening this box was actually a second book in a duology, and I'm speaking about Unravel the Dusk by Elizabeth Lynn. Yeah. I know I also bought the first book somewhere. I really hope it's in one of the last 2 boxes. The second one is The Night Tiger by Yang Zi Cho. We follow Jin Lin, an apprentice dressmaker by day and a dance hall by night, who's tried to pay her mother's mahjong's debts. But one night her partner will leave a gruesome souvenir and a dark adventure begins. But we also follow Ren, an houseboy who has promised to find his dead master's severed finger and bury it with his body before his master's souls will wander forever. The next one is A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro, the first book in a series that is a gender-crossed retelling of the Sherlock Holmes. Well guys, this box can be called as the sequel box because I got Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tomi Adeyemi, which is the second book in the Children of Blood and Bone trilogy, as well as the second book of the Serpent and Dove trilogy, which is Blood and Honey. And now let's open this package. The first book in this box is a reunification of a series, and is the Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, which is the first book in the Legacy of Orisha trilogy. All I can tell you about this book is what is written on the back side of the cover, which said, "They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us. Now we rise." The flow of Reunite books continues with this one, which is Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lynn. This book is about a girl in disguise, 3 legendary dresses, and a competition of a lifetime. Next, I've got the second book in the Montague Siblings series, which is The Lady's Guide to Petticoats and Piracy, in which we are following Henry's sister Felicity own adventure. And the last book in this box, which I waited so long, is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, which is the glamorous and scandalous life of this icon and Hollywood legend. Our last box to open. Let's see what we've got here. And the last box contains 3 books. The first one is The Beautiful by René Adier, the first installment of the Beautiful series, which is a fantasy YA set in 1872 New Orleans, a city ruled by the dead. And the last 2 books are Heartstopper Volume 1, Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Oseman. They are graphic novel with male romance, and this is, I think, one of the cutest things I've seen recently on the BookTube community. So that's all for today's video. If you made till here the very end, leave a stack of books emoji down in the comments so I will know that you made this journey together with me. And give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. And don't forget to subscribe. If you have some more recommendations, you'd like to know more about those books, or you have some opinions on them, please write me down in the comments and I will wait for you in the next video. Ciao!